Hey guys, welcome back to Checkmate Chess, and today we're going to be learning how the bishop moves. So now, as reviewed in the previous video, which you can watch, the bishop can only move along its diagonal. So, if this bishop is along this diagonal, the bishop can move here, it can move here, as it can move forward and backwards, as long as the bishop stays in its own diagonal. It can maneuver around like this. But see, every time the bishop moves, the bishop can stay along its own diagonal. That's basically it. So now, when the starting of the game, each side is given two bishops, a light squared bishop and a dark squared bishop. They're on the F files and the C files. So now, the dark squared bishop can move anywhere along the dark squared diagonals. Same with the light squared bishop, it can move anywhere along the light squared diagonals. But remember one thing, it can only stay along its diagonal. Second, the bishops cannot move over any pieces. So see, this bishop, it can't move to this square. It can't do like this, because it's not allowed to jump over this pawn. So now remember, bishops cannot jump over pieces. Same with this bishop. This bishop, say this bishop is here. It can't go here because it's jumping over. Even if it's an opponent's piece, it can't jump over anything. So basically, the bishop cannot jump over any pieces, nor can it capture over any pieces. Say it's here and this bishop is here. This bishop can't capture this knight because it can't capture over another piece. Now we're going to go over how bishops can capture. Bishops can capture if they're on the same diagonal. Like say, oh, this pawn is on the same diagonal as this bishop. It can capture this pawn as long as the piece it wants to capture is in the same diagonal and there's no piece in between them. So now these two bishops are on the same diagonal. There's no piece in between them. So this bishop can capture this bishop. So that's basically how bishops capture. Same thing with a light squared bishop. These two bishops are on the same diagonal. There's no pieces in all of these squares in between them. So this bishop can capture this bishop. So that's how bishops can capture and move. Remember, let's make one last full-blown review. Bishops can only move on their diagonals, cannot jump over any pieces, cannot capture over any pieces, and can only capture pieces on the same diagonal as them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Checkmate Chess.